Welcome to Ask Me Anything, featuring spiritual medium and psychotherapist Kellee White.
Hi, everybody. How are you? I'm spiritual medium Kellee White, and today is January 20th, 2022. What a time period. What a day I've had. Oh my gosh. Hi, Stacy. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Sophie. Hi, Dee. I love that. Love from Chicagoland. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Ronnie. Hi, Julie West. Oh, hi, Elisa. Oh my gosh. Hi, Penny. Hi, Tracy. Oh my God, I know. Thank you. I love this is my favorite color. I just love it. Hi, Patty Weeks. How are you, honey, up in Big Bear? Hi, Kim Bracken. And let's give a big shout out to, hold on a second. Oh my gosh, and I wrote it down. Kim McDonald. Kim McDonald, if you're watching, she's in labor right now. So she's having a comet baby boy. So let's send her a lot of love. And she's from Montana. So I wanted to say hi to her. Hi, everybody. Hi, Lee. Oh, you have Liz Perez's book. Isn't it great? That is such a good book. Hi, Karen. Hi, Steve. Yes, I am going to see you on Saturday. So I'm looking forward to that. This is quite a day. Oh my gosh. Hi, Ardelia from South Australia. My gosh. Hi there. Haven't seen you for a while. Good to see you, honey. I had such a heck of a day. I was in the middle of a session with somebody and a deep mediumship session, like spirits coming through, and it's real intense. And it's all of a sudden, Mercury retrograde, my computer completely froze and stopped. And when I say it froze and stopped, there was nothing I could do. I couldn't even turn the damn thing on or off. I couldn't move, nothing. It was I've never happened. I'll just say this: I've never had this happen before, and of course, poor Don. I had to go. Don, I need help, honey. I need help. And he was working on music for a TV show. He stops what he's doing. He comes in. He tries to fix it, and he does fix it. It took 2 hours, but he fixed it, and it was extraordinary. And then, the moment he fixed that, we heard a big noise, and our kitchen, something with the plumbing. I really don't know how to explain this, but something with the plumbing just exploded all over the floor. We have 2 giant sinks in this farm kitchen, and kaboom! Poor Don. Um, here's I guess what I learned is the greatest thing is if you have a spouse or somebody in your life that's patient and good and kind, you can get through anything. And so Dawn did that for me today. Yay, Dawn. Thank you, honey. It was great. So it was a hard day. And then my daughter called, and sadly, unfortunately, we believe that my grandson has COVID. So when I tell you, it was an unbelievable day. And hopefully, I'm saying a lot of prayers for my grandson, August. We'll find out tomorrow, but uh, it's starting to look like that. I guess everybody's going to get sick at some point or another, but boy, hate to see that. Really do. So anyway, this has been a rough today and not an easy energy going forward. It's a really rough energy. So I do want to talk a lot about the energies here. And I do want to start with this, and then I'm going to go back a couple of days. But today the sun enters Aquarius. And Aquarius, so it was in Capricorn, and now it's in Aquarius. And Aquarius is like the new age. It means to expand your mind and your pipes clearly, and expand your new ideas. And it's about keeping an open mind with things. New age, technology, new ways to think, groups of people that think differently. So as we go into the sun today into Aquarius, you're going to start to the energy will start to change a bit towards new age things, thinking outside the box. So it's kind of an interesting time, but a very intense time because, oh my God, there's so many damn things going on. Where do I start? But let's start with this one. So I think this is really important. And Steve Kanecki, I'm going to start with you. You actually sent me a message, and you said, I'm hearing about this spiritual shift in 2022. Can you provide more insight as to what this will look like? Is it people turning towards spirituality in mass, or there are other manifestations of this shift? So, and your birthday is January 22nd in a couple of days. And when we talk, I mean, that's a really important date, Steve. Every day is important as we go forward here, but you were born on a 22nd in this big year of 2022. And anybody I say this to who was born on a 22 or is a number 22 or 22 is important in their life, pay attention because this is a big year for that. So let's talk about the spiritual shift taking place. And that's really what I wanted to talk to you about today. So a couple of days ago on the 18th, there's was a major astrological event, and we call this the nodes of destiny. And the nodes in astrology, they're not something physical. It's not like a planet, okay? Instead, they're actually 2 points that are opposite each other in the sky, and they mark where the moon's orbit intersects with the Earth's ecliptic. And what does that mean? It so they're very powerful, these nodes, and they change. They're in a sign, two signs, this north node and the south node, total for 18 months. So every 18 years, the last time this happened was 18 years, was 2004. So if you look at your life in 2004 and where you are now, it's going to be really interesting because 2004 was the last time that these nodes were in Taurus and Scorpio. So we just now, 2 days ago, went into Taurus and Scorpio. So for 18 months, this shift, the spiritual shift, is happens between these nodes of Taurus in the north node and Scorpio in the south node. Now, what does that mean? And I'm going to talk a lot about this, so bear with me here. The themes when it's Taurus north node. So let me just say this. North node represents the energy that we're moving into. Okay. And it's a place that we haven't gone before. And it's about, placing your goals and getting there and doing this. The South Node represents, uh, which is in Scorpio, the South Node represents um, past life events, karma, um, old feelings that we've had. And when it's in Taurus and Scorpio, the themes for the next 18 months, because they bring in themes, are values, finance, Taurus finance, possessions, things that we own. And with Scorpio, it brings in uh, transformation. And so Taurus represents life and Scorpio represents death. And so for 18 months, we're going to be looking at a lot of different ways to be in the universe. And it has a lot to do with choosing spiritual paths, which is, I think, what Steve, what you were alluding to. It makes a big shift in our lives here. I will also say this, that in the next 18 months, there will be a tremendous amount of healing that has to do with COVID, a tremendous amount of healing, because I do feel that we're going to go into another variant, but a few months from now. And when that happens, I think it's a little less than what we have now, and it somehow works its way out in about a year and a half, is what I believe happens. About another year and a half that we have. It's not an easy time, but the last time, again, was 18 years that we had it, the North Node in Taurus and the South Node in Scorpio. So if you were born, so it's really will affect people who are approximately 18 years old, 37 years old, holiday, I'm talking to you, 55 years old, or approximately 74 years old. You're going to have what's called a nodal return. And that's a time when things would move effortlessly for you. It's actually a good thing. There'd be a lot of fated events and a lot of fated relationships, but things start to fall into place. But if you are 27 years old, 46 years old, 64 years old, I'm talking to myself here, or 83 years old, and these are approximate, you have a reversal nodal return. So I'm in reverse right now. And it's a time of adjustment and integration of what you've learned, and karmic, they call it karmic recalibration. So kind of the way I interpret this is using the information you have and moving forward. with it. I think this is such an interesting time. And Taurus's role is to remind us at this time what is good for us, what's good for us. And Scorpio's role is to remind us what could possibly go wrong. So, this is going to be a very interesting time in all of our lives for the next 18 months with these themes again of transformation. Finance is important, values, what do we value now? And I think a lot of this is going to help us get much more spiritual, much more spiritual. And I think it's going to be a very important time for us. So we have a lot of aspects because don't forget, Mercury's still retrograde. I can't forget it. Broken pipes, broken computer. And also, Venus is still retrograde. So we've got a lot of aspects, a tremendous amount right now. So be gentle on yourself, be kind on yourself, to yourself and to others, because we are in quite a time. And I want to say for everybody that, oh, I have to leave it. I don't want to leave this out. This H5H, what is it? 5HG, five, whatever. I don't think I'm going to say this right, but that they were going to try to launch for the phones. It makes no sense during Mercury in retrograde. It makes no sense. I, I wow, there's no way that's going to work, but not during this period of time. This Mercury retrograde is too intense. But for everybody that watched the show on Monday, thank you so much. We had Clint Ober, and I thought he was so great. And we talked about grounding. And if you haven't seen the show, that grounding, it's really important. I mean, his big message was walk outside when you can barefoot. That's really the message. You don't have to buy anything if you can walk outside. Unfortunately, I live in the snow, so I can't walk outside barefoot. Um, but I have a lot of his products and I just love them. I think they're super, super great. I love them. So anyway, and I'm going to start looking at a lot of these. Yeah, Stephanie Lake, oh my God, so much communication issues right now. Court papers lost in the mail. And even after you got them certified, oh, I know, right? Oh, thanks, Anne Marie. It was a great show. Thank you so much. I'll tell James that you said that. I really appreciate that. Oh, now Susan Linton Smith. Now, I'm so glad to see you. Thank you. I really want to talk about something. Susan is a wonderful writer, and she wrote these books for children that are ADHD, which is really a passion of mine. I think that books are for the ages approximately between 8 and 12, especially if they've had a hard time reading. And I'm going to have Renee put the link where you can get her books, and they're called Under the Couch by Susan Linton Smith. And Renee is going to put the link there. If anybody with ADHD kids, or if you have ADHD kids, I thought that was such a great thing. It's so important to help these kids that think a little differently. That's all. So thanks, Susan. I'm really glad that you're here. Yeah, he was wonderful, right? So here, oh, people have ordered their mat and walking barefoot in the basement. Penny, thank you for saying that, Penny Asmus. I really appreciate you saying that. I was going to do that today, but apparently we had a big explosion in the kitchen and went down to the basement. So I can't. Karen, I love that you match your blue glasses to your blue shirt. It's a blue day. You know what? It is a blue day. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you guys love the grounding stuff. I think it's great. So I'm going to answer a few questions here. And let's see. This is from Deborah Sweet. This is a great question. If spirits are all around and in multiple places, then why do some of them not come through? They don't feel like it, just like in real life. Um, just like here. Does a medium have a better chance of calling them forward? My mother pops into my dreams, but not my father. Thank you. No, I mean, we just know mediums know how to bring the energy in to the best, but we don't often. I mean, it may be somebody that you want to come in, and yet I have somebody else that's here. I'm not sure. It's not that they're being obstinate. Maybe they're out, playing golf on the other side. Or they're just enjoying the time that they have on the other side. I'm not really sure how that works, but in some people, you know, I rarely see my mother in dreams, but she did come to me the other day, which was really great. But it's not all the time. And every once in a while, in a blue moon, I'll see my dad. And every once in a while. So I don't know. It's a good question, but they are always around. Um, and sometimes a medium has a good chance. Sometimes they do. So anyway, hope that helps. But good question there. So that's it. And also, I have another question, and this is from a woman named Cindy, and I don't know her last name, but she said, "Oh wait, no, I'm sorry, that is that. I no, not that one. I don't think that's it. Oh yeah, that is it. Okay, so we agree to our lives before we enter the presence of this life. We agree um, to what our lives are going to be like. So how do we grow to another level? So that's a great question. So if we agree what we're going to do on the life before we come in, which we do, we figure out what we want to do. We want to learn this. We want to learn this. And so how do we grow then to the next level is what you're asking. And I'll tell you, it's by your choices that you make. You want to make really good choices because in every lifetime, you're going to get thrown the same circumstances, maybe in a different possible way, but they'll be similar, or a different circumstance that feels the same way. You'll be given an opportunity to please God, make a good choice. And that's how we grow. We grow consciously from our choices. And that would mean if you're constantly picking the wrong people around or making the same choices, I'm not even going to call them mistakes, really just same choices. Get very conscious of your choice. The moment you get conscious of your choice and then take action on it, you've moved forward then. And that's the key to life is moving forward. I hope that answers the question, but make good choices out there. You just need to. Britt Zumwalt, I wanted to answer this. She said, Kelly, I lost my son on January 8th unexpectedly. So sorry, Britt. He was 27. Is there anything you could tell me that would be so appreciated? Yeah, I do. I want to say that he's telling me that to send love to everybody, that everybody loves him. He's somebody that everybody just loves. And he says, I'm in no pain, Mom, none. And he wants me to share that with you. And he looks like he loves the outdoors, like something about the outdoors are fun for him. So I know he's spending a lot of time on the other side outdoors. He says, don't worry, it's okay. He really wants me to say, it's okay to you. Okay. So wanted to get that. So, oh, great question. Jana Peterson. She says, if you were born during Mercury retrograde, does it affect and how does it affect you? Great question. I was born with Mercury retrograde, and you can see I still have problems. It means this if you were born with Mercury retrograde. It may take longer to get there. You're still going to get there if you make good choices. But it takes longer to get there for some reason. It might take you longer to graduate from college, longer to start your career, longer to do something. It has never held me back, but often in Mercury retrograde, I excel because I'm so used to that energy. And James and I have had this conversation so many times, and he also was born with Mercury retrograde. So, oh, you're welcome, Britt. Just know how much he's your angel watching over there. Oh, hi, Russell from South Oxford. Wow, Oxfordshire. Cool is that? That is great. Um, so let's see here. Okay, Mandy Hanner. Oh, you're 64 too. So that's the reversal nodal return. And that's going to be where you're using all of your gifts right now. You know, this is a really important time. Okay, so let's see. Sylvia Santa Cruz. My date of birth is 3/5/76. So 3/5. Still going to answer a lot of questions here. So March 5th, which is a 5 of spades. Great. And your sister is a 5/25, which is a 7 of clubs. We are very close and complement each other so much. I used to joke that we were a couple in another life. We had a huge fight as I told her speech at her daughter's Sweet 16 was not good. Oh, you did, huh? We are good now, but I was crushed. I couldn't sleep until I dreamt with our deceased father who let me hug him. Any thoughts on my relationship with your sister? Oh, God. Here I go with the sisters. Sisters have a unique relationship, right? I mean, they just do. And they always have to remember this. I don't know. Did you need to tell her that about her speech at her daughter's Sweet 16? Did you need to say it? I don't know. And then she was mad at you. Well, again, sisters. You probably were married in a past life. This time you maybe you've come in as sisters. You know, um, you are a very free thinker, very free. Five of Spades, they think it comes out, and they're here for freedom. Seven of Clubs is a little more sensitive, and they are on a different spiritual journey, actually, and they're all about fighting negativity. So when you said that to her, she went to a negative place with it. So there you go. Okay, so I hope that helps, but you get through everything. Everybody gets through. Just be kind to one another. Okay, Carol Trotman. My daughter was born May 16th, has been on fertility journey the past 2 years. Okay, a lot of people are right now. They are doing IVF starting with egg retrieval next week. The meds are hard on her. She's been through so much and so deserves to be a mom. Any thoughts if this will work? I already love my grandbaby soul. Oh, I have chills. So, May 16th is Three of Diamonds. Three of Diamonds has a really hard life path. It's what we call the most challenged life path, actually. I've seen extreme success with them. Now, let me just say this about your daughter and the time period that we're in right now. All of these twos, 2022, the year 2022, I'm hearing about these babies wanting to come in so badly. So if she's going to give it a try, this is the time. She's going to give it a try. And actually, with Mercury retrograde in this time period, she's going back to do something. So that actually fits Carol. And I bet you it works this time because I have heard stories now of women having babies. I just would have never imagined it because these souls want to come in so badly. I'm calling them comet babies. These babies that so want to be here to bring light to this universe and in a very challenged time. These babies so want to be here. So yeah, Carol, I really think it's a go this time. I really do. Rena Conway, my birthday is 8/30, 1962. We lost my father just this past Saturday, 10 days after his 100th birthday. Wow, like Betty White. This is amazing. Is it too soon to receive a message for him? I'm hearing he's with your mom and he's fine. He's got a good sense of humor. I just heard, Mom, I'm fine. He's fine, honey. He's fine. It's not too early. You can get messages. With James and I, we do talk a lot about this. I mean, if you were going to see somebody professionally, I would wait for, a month or two. Just let him have time to relax over there, be with the people he hasn't seen in a long time. A century years old. God bless him. Really interesting. But he's doing fine, honey. Jackie Sawasi. Hi, Kelly. My daughter in law just diagnosed with breast cancer. She is 39, anything in her numbers on 12/19. So December 19th is a Queen of Hearts. Queen of Hearts tends to take on people's um, emotions, and whenever I see anybody with breast cancer, there's always a big emotional component attached to breast cancer. And so let's look at her year for the year. If you hold on just a second, let me look at that. Three, four. She's a new beginning right now. 10. She's a new beginning, honey. So I know that she's going to get through this one. Okay. It's when somebody gets cancer, also, it's what am I supposed to learn from this? What is everybody around me and what am I supposed to learn? So I think it has something to do with emotions. Maybe she's taken on too much stuff for people, and this is her healing time. This is a great time for healing. And as we go with these nodes that went back, I want to go back to that Taurus, North Node in Taurus, which is moving forward and it has a lot of healing to it. And that South Node in Scorpio, which is a lot of karma. So people will be dealing with their karma that maybe they didn't want to deal with before. But guess what? You always get another chance to deal with it. It's not going away until you deal with it. It's one of those things where it kind of like knocks on your door. It's like, okay, come on, here I am. Let's get to work. So it will, it will happen. She'll be okay, honey. AA. Okay. Hi, Kelly. I love your show. Thank you. I'm thinking about running for office. Go you. What do you think my date of birth? Okay, so you are born on 10 October 2nd. So you're a 7 of diamonds. That is all about spiritual values. So spiritual values are this. If you run for office, take with you your spiritual values for good, okay? And watch negativity. All sevens have to watch negativity. I think you do great, 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 great. And I think you should run for sure because you bring a lot of light to the party. And this year is a 6, 7, 8, 9 year for you, which is a 9 years completion. So go for it. Go for it for sure. Okay. Hi, this is from January. Oh my gosh, what a cool name. That's a great name, January. You don't hear that too often. Roman. Hi, Kellee. My husband transitioned on Valentine's Day 2021, and I would love to hear a message. My birthday is 10/22. I'm going to get you a message here. You know, oh, I have. Hold on a second, everybody. I feel like James when I do this. Hold on just a second. Something told me to get these cards out earlier and I didn't. But I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to do I've got 2 decks of cards tonight. I'm going to use Talking to Heaven. James Van Prague's Talking to Heaven cards, and we're going to get a message from your husband, but I just want you to know he's saying to me, telling me to tell you not to worry. He's wanting me to tell you not to worry. It's interesting that he chose Valentine's Day. He must have so much love for you and respect, is what I'm getting. So I'm going to get a card for you, January. Okay, you're going to love it. Well, I got chills everywhere. I feel healthy and happy. Okay, just know he's with you, sweetheart. He is with you. And your birthday is 10/22. And 10/22 is, oh gosh, a King of Hearts. So you really did feel this love and this deep loss. I know you did, honey. But he's right there with you. He says he's with you in bed. And thanks for taking care of him, he said. He says thank you. He loves you so much, honey. Okay. How do we find out, Karen, if you were born with Mercury retrograde? That would be a chart. We'd have to look at the chart to see. And that's how I know. Hi, Renee Martinez. Can you have a card? You betcha. Now for you, I'm going to do the power of love. I was just drawn to this. Oh no, wait, nope. Yeah, wait a minute. Sorry, wait a minute. I meant I was going to do the soul's journey. I'm doing the soul's journey tonight. I'm telling you, this energy is wacky. This energy is wacky today. Oh gosh. Oh, at least I'm having fun. Okay. So I'm going to get a card for you, Renee, my friend. Let's see. You're going to love this. Change. Change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. And I know you've had a lot of movement in your life, a lot of change and growth. Just keep going, Renee. It's going to be a good year for you. I can feel it. It's going to be a really good year for you. A lot of good things that are going to come up for you this year. Okay. Let me just get my other things here. This is really funny too. I have a new desk that we had to, we ordered it and it just arrived, and poor Don has to put it together. Thank you, honey. You're the best. Um, let's see here. I have so many things I want to read here. Um, let's see. Okay. Well, let me just do it this way. Maybe this might be a little easier. Sorry about that, everybody. Okay. Let's see. Dorothy Martin. My husband passed away about a week and a half ago. Oh, honey, is it possible to see if he might be here with us? He's here with you. I get from him that he hasn't left your side. He's telling me that about wringing your hands. So I'm not sure if that means he's holding on to your hands or if you've been anxious and wringing your hands. He's talking about that. He says, don't worry, I'm right here with you. Okay. And I'm going to get a card for you, honey, because from Talking to Heaven as well. And that's really a hard one. A lot of loved ones are, exiting right now. They just are. The energy, they didn't sign up for 2022. They they just didn't sign up for it. Let me get a card for you, honey. This is for you, Dorothy. Oh, this is lovely. It is beautiful where I am. So just know he's okay, honey. Just know that. Your loved one is always around and he is going to be active. You'll see him in your dreams. Oh, for sure, you'll see him in the dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. Keep a dream journal. Okay, Linda Reynolds, wondering if an early miscarriage soul can come through in readings. Yes, oh, absolutely, Linda, that happens. Absolutely, honey, that can happen. Often I'll work with somebody and say, oh, did you just have a miscarriage or did you just lose a baby or something? And it comes right through. And what happens is the souls grow up in heaven. And James did write a great book for anybody who's had loss of children. It's called Growing Up in Heaven. It's a great book. Great book. So Ardelia, hi Kelly, may I please have a card? Absolutely. I'm going to get you one from the Power of Love. Okay. Ooh. Okay, Ardelia, here you go. Discipline. And it says, I can accomplish what I set my mind to do. So that's a great one because you want to focus and really decide and then take action. This is absolutely the time to take action. Okay. Yes, Nikki Diana, you can do your birth chart. It's free online. That's correct. There's a lot of sites that have different ones. Okay. Let's see. Paul Katz. Hi, Rhonda. I'm not sure who Rhonda is. I just Googled Mercury retrograde dates for my birth year, and that's what came up. Oh, that's one way too. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, Anne Marie Milne. I'm December 22nd, 1967. I'm really struggling. I'm irritable, usually so calm. Well, that's my grandson's birthday too. December 22nd is a nine of hearts. And I'm not sure the energy right now is making everybody either irritable or James and I were talking this morning, depressed. They're sad. They don't want to be here. That kind of thing is happening right now. Just know it will pass. I'm going to get you a card from the Power of Love. It'll pass, Anne Marie. It'll pass. And your card is, ooh, okay, guilt. Guilt. So I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. It's a great one. Okay. So you want to make sure that you do that. Okay. Carol Hempstead Sloot. Kelly would love a reading. My date of birth is 8/30/1971. My dad's birthday is tomorrow, and he passed away when I was 2. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow, honey. He's watched you grow up. So you are also a nine of hearts. So let me explain about a nine of hearts. That also was December 22nd. Okay, Anne Marie. Nine of hearts is also can be challenging because they come to learn about emotions. When somebody comes in to learn about emotions, life is more serious. It it sets you up from beginning of before you incarnate, you set up situations in your life that will make you grow, make your soul grow. It'll make you learn about emotions and love and loss and how you feel and talking about your emotions. And and I'm sorry that your father passed. Are you a therapist? I have to ask. I see so many people born about that period of time and that day, particularly, that are great therapists because they literally learn um, from, all the, usually from a lot of loss, frankly. But so let's get a message from your dad here. Oh, this is interesting. He said, I am surrounded by loving animals. So was your father an animal person? Are you an animal person? Did you just recently lose animals? I'd love to know because your dad is telling you he is surrounded from with animals. Okay, Carol, there you go. Okay, so Patty Maciel, my skeptical husband's birthday is June 11th, 1970. So June 11 is a six of diamonds. So just tell him this. He comes in for this is going to sound funny, financial responsibility, financial responsibility, and it's all about karma. And he's going to be like, God, I paid enough for this? Haven't I done enough already? The answer is no, you haven't. Financial responsibility is big in that one. There's also a situation with that about fear of abandonment, being left. Okay. And for him, this year is a 6, 7, 8. It's a 5 year. So tell him he has a lot of change coming up. Okay. Dorothy Eastman, your birthday is October 9th. So October 9th is a king of clubs. So you're a female with a man's brain, with a male brain. And that means king of clubs can outthink anybody. They're the most psychic ones on the planet. You already know what you know. You're going to continue to learn. That's a great birthday. That's a good one. And this year for you is, let me see, 15, 6, the 7 years. So it's a spiritual year. And let me get you a card here. The power of love. I wonder. This says loneliness. So I don't know if you are alone or if there's loneliness. I never know. I know that I am never alone. So let me just mention something about this because I think it's important. And thank you, Spirit. On February 12th, James and I and Dr. Shirley and Palazzari and our new friend Geraldine Glass, which I'm going to tell you all about, we are doing an event. It's a 3-hour live event. It's going to be really quite extraordinary. And we were asked by a lot of people to do this. So we're going to do this. This is called the COVID effect: grief, trauma, and isolation. Grief, trauma, and isolation. And we're going to be talking about it we're going to have a discussion with James and with Dr. Shirley, a psychological discussion and giving tools about how to work with anxiety and depression and loss from COVID because it's a different type of loss. It's a different something about it. It's just creates a lot of deep emotions there. And I'm going to talk. James and I'll talk about it from a spiritual standpoint. And I have a lot to say. Also, I want to talk about disenfranchised grief when I do this, when we do this presentation, which is grief that where people don't have any empathy anymore. They've lost their empathy for that you've lost somebody from COVID. It's kind of like back in the day with when people died of AIDS. There was like no empathy almost for it. And it's kind of similar now, similar energy. So we're going to be talking about that. And we have a healing meditation, a 30-minute meditation with Geraldine Glass, who is a sound bowl crystal. She does the crystal bowls, and she's something else. I mean, I had a private meeting with her with my producer Renee the other day, and she's something else. This woman, unbelievable. So she got into bowls, singing bowls. She's a music professor actually, and she got into these bowls because she lost her son 5 years ago. So she'll tell us about that journey. She's phenomenal. So she's also going to be on the show with us on the Both Sides Now and Beyond show on, let's see, February 7th. But this event, which hasn't been announced yet, but I'm announcing it now, it'll come out on Monday and it's going to be amazing. So I did want to bring that up here. So if anybody who knows anybody who's would like to, need help with this struggle with COVID during this time, please join us. So, okay. Christy Houchower, I ache for my child. My birthday is 12/1/66. Did you lose your child, honey? I'm so sorry. 12/1, December 1 is a 4 of diamonds. 4 of diamonds doesn't have it that easy either. So I'm going to get you a card for that. Okay. All right. Here you go. So this is, oh, I love this. As a soul, I can be several places at once. I love that. Look at that. Unicorn. Or is that Pegasus? I think it's Pegasus. I love that. That's a good, wonderful message. Hi, Lori Counts. My daughter's birthday is 11/23. That's right, a 10 of hearts. Do you feel her near future will help get her life back on track? So, Lori, I do think that. I've thought that all along. This is going to be an interesting year for her because there are a lot of aspects that could actually help her make some change, much needed change, like sudden change. So it wouldn't surprise me, Lori, if I bet she does get back on track. I've said that all along. At some point she will get back on track here, but it could be this year because there's so much power in these planets right now, putting people, you know, Taurus and Scorpio, these nodes that I'm talking about, they're fixed. They're not budging. So it's going to force people to make changes, whether they want to or whether they don't want to. You can do it the easy way or you can do it the hard way. It's up to you. Okay, and here, whoops, I already used that card. Sorry about that. Okay, here we go. Growth. Growth, Lori. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. So you hold that space for you and hold that space for her. Okay. Don't throw in that towel. Do not throw in that towel with that one. Okay. Oh, hi, Renee Hounsel. I would love to hear about singing bowls. I begin using them as well. If you go to her site, her name is Geraldine with a J, Jeralyn, and her last name is Glass. I think her site is called crystalcadence.com, Crystal Cadence. She's phenomenal. I'm not kidding you. She's going to do this event that we're going to do where she does this healing in the end. It's something else. I've never seen anything like this one. Um, hey, Aaron, good. Thanks for what. I'm glad you guys are going to love it. Okay. Okay. So Trisha L. Hello, Kellee. My mother's birthday is February 24th, and she's had some hard years for about 7 years. You could use some good news. Yeah. Well, let's get some good news there. So February 24th. Sometimes they just go in. I don't know. They happens that way. You have a few bad years, and then you have some really good years. When I had my traumatic brain injury, I had several years of pretty rough, and then it turned back around again. So I know that things can happen to wake us up and to help us and heal, and we can get back on. Nobody ever on the other side said, "Ooh, this place is such a breeze." Those words were never said on that side. Said no one on that side. No one. Okay, so Trisha. Okay, so February 24th, Ace of Diamonds. So Ace of Diamonds does have a harder life, frankly. They can have diamonds have a harder life. Isn't that funny? Because it's about value. So let's see. And so 6, 7, 8, 4. She's a 5 for the year. So tell her that this is a year where she's going to have some good change, and it's all about change this year. It's going to be better for her. I feel that she's finally gotten to the stage where things turn for the better for her. I'm going to get her. Oh, look at here. It's a card for her. Love, love, and it says, "I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things." So that's really good. Watch the attitude, watch negativity. It turns around, honey. It does turn around for her. Okay. Um, let's see. Okay, Russell Bates. May I ask if there are any messages from my wife, mother, or sister who I lost in 2016, 2017, and 2019? Oh, Russell, that's a lot. Oh, I have such chills here. They're all around you. They're surrounding you with love, surrounding you, honey, with love. They're also, did you lose a dog in that mix too? Because they're all like with an animal on that side too. I want to say, and one of them is really musical here. They love you so much. They're telling me to make sure that you know that you're still cared for. Okay, that you're still cared for, and they want you to make sure you're taking care of yourself. And I'm going to get you a message right now from Talking to Heaven. Okay. There is no time where I am. Time is only on the earth. So just know you can always reach out to them. There's no time where they are. You can always reach out to them. They're always there for you. I have chills. Boy, they're going to be active. Pay attention to your dreams tonight, honey. They're going to be, boy, they're definitely paying attention here with you. Sue Clifford, I also lost my son 5 years ago. Precious. That's my sign tonight. I'm 6:30. I'm sorry you did, Sue. Um, Oh, so then you would definitely so you were talking about when I said that about Geraldine. Yeah, you guys would have a lot in common. So, wow, and your birthday is 6:30. A lot of loss, right? I mean, oh, okay. So you, honey, Sue Clifford, you are a king of hearts. And a king of hearts is you think like a male, but you have a heart like a female. And that's a big one. So let me get you a card for your son, okay? Okay. And it says, life is a series of choices. Choose love. So the sun is sending you a lot of love here. It is Life is a huge series of choices. I mean, if you think about it, the moment you can start to think you have a choice, it's constant with choices. Always make good choices. Always. Hi, Jennifer Poole. Hey, girl, miss you, woman. I haven't been well. Maybe this year will be better. Well, Jennifer, let's get a card for you from the power of love. It's kind of funny. Perseverance. And says, I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. So year will be better because you will put your mind into it, making it better. And James, these cards crack me up. That's really funny. You're welcome, Lori. I love you, Lori. You're wonderful. Um, let's see, how do I find the destiny, the card. Let me tell you, Nikki Diana, you go to seventhunders.com. The number 7 thunders, THUNDERS.com. Okay, and that's Robert Camp's work, and he's got a lot of information, and I just find that these uh, that his work is really important, and I think it's really accurate. Renee Perkins. Hi, Kelly. Would love a quick read if time permits. Your birthday is 5/29. So May 29 is a three of clubs. So three of clubs are very psychic. We call that the psychic writer, actually. James is of three of clubs. They often don't know they're psychic because business also is really important to them. Business, and then they when they get a little older, they start getting into real psychic abilities. So pay attention to psychic ability and also psychic ability as opposed to worrying because it's very similar energy and you have to watch the worry. You have to watch worrying. Okay. So a card from you is gratitude. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. Yay. Gratitude is everything. So, Don, I feel like you are overwhelmed right this minute. Weird. Who, me? Oh, no, I'm not overwhelmed. I'm laughing a lot, but I'm not overwhelmed. But thank you. Maybe for a second I was. Oh, probably. Today was an overwhelming day. Brandy Tapia, March 10th. Oh, that's Dr. Shirley's birthday. Yay. That's a King of Diamonds. And a King of Diamonds is, again, a female with a male brain. The one thing they can accomplish anything. King of Diamonds can accomplish anything. If you set your goal, you're going to do it. Only thing you have to watch is seeing things clearly because sometimes you get so focused that you may not see things clearly and you might miss it something. So you have to really kind of slow it down and ask your ego what you're doing because often with the King of Diamonds, an ego can take over. So you have to watch that. Okay, so Mari, my birthday is 3/7/75. I had a loss last year and I'm still grieving but living. Do you see anything for me? I'm sorry that you had a loss. It's hard, isn't it? And grief is grief. It takes as long as it takes. And your birthday is March 7. So March 7 is a three of spades. And three of spades is really creative. Often I find them doing something with, again, business and art or business and music or something where they are excel in acting or creativeness. There's something about that happens. So let me get you a card from the other side. Okay. Oh, honey, here you go. We will be together again. Okay. Just know that for everybody who's had loss, and we all have, know that your loved ones are waiting for you when it's your time. They will be there. You'll be together again. It's just how that is. You just will. Lynn Selke, my birthday is she's 64 too. So, okay, you and I are in that period of going back to with the nodes. Which means we have to use all our wisdom now. Okay. And you are February 24th. And I just did that. February 24th is an ace of diamonds. An ace of diamonds often is for money or love. It's almost like can't have both in one life. It's kind of hard to for both. But it's a powerful card there. That's a powerful card. So let me get a card for you though, Lynn. Ooh, here you go. Pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. There you go, Lynn. And you'll be doing a lot of work on, your wisdom that is here now. Okay, Vilma, my son is struggling to find a job. Will he be successful finding a job overseas on January 30th? Oh, his birthday is January 30th. Okay, let me just look at that for a minute. Oh gosh, you bet. He will. Tell him not to worry. This guy is so creative. He's a 10 of clubs. They land on their feet all the time. And they may have one job, then they might do something else, and then something else. They come to create too. So I would have to say that he's got a lot of creativity. And I know he has trouble sleeping, but he's going to find a job. Don't worry, he's going to find a job. And let's get a card for you. Here we go. Interesting. Self esteem. Maybe this is for him. Maybe he just needs this. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. Self esteem. Okay, he's going to be okay. It's hard, isn't it, being a mother? And Linda, if you're listening, I know we talked about earlier, being a mother is hard. Being a mother is one of the challenges in life. It just is. It is something else. Jean, hi Kelly. So much is going on right now. Just wondering if you have any wisdom regarding my dog Eli's health. First of all, love his name. Your dog Eli? Gee, that's a great name for a dog. Let's see. I'm going to get a message from the other side with this one. Okay, Jean, even though I know the dog is here, let me get a message here. This is interesting. If I had only known then what I know now, I would have lived differently. Let me think how that would fit in with Eli's health. I would have lived differently if I had known now. I don't want you to worry, okay? Are you worried about him that you would have done something? I think you probably would have made really good choices here. Okay, he's going to be when it's his time, it's his time. But learn from him right now. Okay, learn from him. That's what I would say. Learn from him. Okay, Anna O'Donnell. My birthday is 3/9. Would love any guidance you can provide for me. So March 9th is an ace of spades. So ace of spades, really interesting. They hold we call them the secrets of the universe, the keys to the universe. Ace of spades is somebody that takes on a really challenged life, like a really challenged life. I always say that they're born in the middle of the ocean. There is an intense life that they tend to take, but they learn spirituality, and that's why they come here. Often it's a choice between the mundane world and the spiritual world. And in the mundane world, things that are not important in the spiritual world. So you have to make some sort of a balance with this. Let's get you a card from the power of love. Interesting. Health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. So take really good care of your health and know that you're here for really a spiritual life. Okay, honey? You're here for a big spiritual life here. So Renee went, my two sons and I are all diamonds, 6'4", 6'16", and 117. What is the significance of that? Values. That's it, Renee. You're all here to learn about values, what you value. Um, and yeah, all of that. So a June 4th is a king of diamonds, and June 16 is an ace of diamonds, and 117 is a 10 of diamonds. Oh, it's put it all together, and it's all about value. So you want to show the boys good values, good values. Okay. Okay. Shelly. Hi, Shelly. Hi, Keller. A card for my son, 1117. Okay. Let's do the power of love. So 1117 is a three of clubs. So he's going to be very psychic. You have to give him a lot of creativity, of things to do, because he's got a lot of energy here. Okay, so you want to give him a lot of encouragement, a lot of love. He would be probably very sensitive and psychic. So let's get him a card. Ooh, honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. So maybe you're teaching him, ethics. Possibly. Oh, okay. So hold on a second. Oh, Eva. Hi, Eva. Oh my gosh, my dear friend. So Eva, his birthday is February 222. So 222 and 1948 is a 22. So you really are a 222 in the year of 2022, Eva. Beyond special. I mean, you're just special anyway to me, but that's a real special day. Golly. I mean, and you're three of diamonds. So three of diamonds does not have an easy life. It's not easy. Doesn't come out easy. But this year for you is going to bring about a lot of blessings for a lot of reasons, because all of those twos will help you make a shift into um, your work here. What you're going to start to feel better about life. This is going to be a good year for you. Okay, Eva. And it says this: regrets. I know that I cannot change the past. So that tells me let go of anything that is holding you back, anything that you can't control. Let it all go and be as creative as you can, because golly, you are so creative. You're wonderful. You make incredible things out of clay. I mean, it's unbelievable the work that you've done. And you're a great baker too. You're just a wonderful soul. I just love you. Okay. Let's see, Bridget Wagner, a mother to 2 teens. Oh my God. And a teacher to teens? Oh, you're getting a card, girl. Mother and father figure for many with crazy hormones. How do you do it? Like, I really want to know. That's really challenging. A teacher and a mother to teens. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna give you I should give you like 5 cards. Bridget, what is I'd love to know your birthday because God, you're an angel here. You are an angel. But here's a card from, this is from, okay, this is for you. This is worry. Okay, I would think it would worry. I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. So remember that worry does not change an outcome. You always have to remember too, you want to give them as many boundaries as you can. And then they're at that stage where they're learning to, they'll be making mistakes. They're learning to walk, if you will, on some level. And that's how they learn. So God puts you in an amazing, or the universe puts you in an amazing situation to be able to be privy to all of that at this time. Bravo, honey. Really. If God came to me and said, Kellee, I got this job for you, I'd be like, no, no, I can't do it. No way. Um, but I'm glad that you're doing it. Okay. I hope that helps. Okay. Oh, if I need your birthday, yes, for Jean, for your dog Eli. So your birthday is 3/19. So you're also 64, going back with wisdom at this point. Okay, so 3/19, March 19th is 4 of diamonds. Oh, honey, you're here to actually help ground him. You're here to ground everybody. 4 of diamonds. That's what their job is. The other thing is, I would say for you, you would be getting into some form of or fashion of healing energy like yoga or tai chi or something along those lines here. And I would encourage you to give your dog a lot of energy. Okay. He was born on Christmas. Oh, 6 of hearts. I love those little Christmas babies. They're very special. Okay. Okay, Anna, I'm going to go here. My birthday is October 13th, 1955. Any feelings about my health? 15 years ago, I suffered a spinal cord hemorrhage, which left me partially paralyzed. Oh, I'm so sorry, Anna. Oh my gosh. Your birthday is October 13th. So October 13th is a 9 of clubs. So let's just talk about that for a minute. A 9 of clubs, they come to complete things, which doesn't mean that they would take on an easy life path. So clearly you had some karmic issues to complete in this lifetime. All right. And but I'm going to get you a card this year for you, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And it's an 11 year. So it's 11 years means to be the teacher, to help others and through your own expression of what's going on with you. I think it's a really powerful year for you, frankly, a really powerful year, Anna. And I'm going to get you a card. Trust, trust, trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Yeah, I would say trust and faith for you. Okay. Well, everybody, unfortunately, I've got to finish up now, but I want to remind everybody that James and I are doing a show this Monday, with international medium, um, Gordon Smith. Gordon Smith. Oh, you're going to laugh your ass off. He's so funny. He's from Scotland. He's a medium from Scotland. And he and James, I'll just say this, I'm not going to get a word in edgewise. These two are going to hit the ground running. You're going to laugh so hard. And it's going to be, the show is about life as a medium. You guys are going to love it. It's Monday night at 6 p.m. Pacific time. So if you get a chance, watch us live. And if not, you can watch us in the reruns. And I'll see you next week. And we'll talk about everything else that comes up during the week. Be good to one another. Be good to yourself. Bye, everybody. Thank you.
You've been listening to Ask Me Anything, featuring spiritual medium and psychotherapist Kellee White.